So hey folks, I have a kind of a fun thing for you today. In this rather large crate here is a missile launch rail. It is something that I ran across online last year, and it was up for sale, and in a fit of weakness, I bought it. I don't have any ordnance to put on it, and I don't have any place to hang it, but I might hook it to a rafter maybe. But I thought it would be kind of a fun bit of fighter jet ephemera to have along with the F-15. A good friend of mine picked it up from where it was located and sat on it for probably close to a year, I think. And then took it down to Craters and Freighters in Richmond, Virginia, and had it shipped out. And a couple of months ago it showed up, and it's been sitting on my shop floor, and I've been stepping over it and decided, hey, I probably should make a video about this. So what we're going to do is go ahead and unbox it. And I hope this is going to be an easy process. I see screw heads, and maybe the gods of stupid people will be kind to me today. And so let's take the thing and get it unboxed. I will say that Craters and Freighters are the same guys that crated and shipped the ATC 810 simulator that I got a couple of years ago, or a few years ago. It's been more than a few years. 5 years? Wow, time flies. I should note that the weight of this thing in the crate is 126 pounds, and I've got it set on a table that's nowhere near rated for that. So, is that it? Oh, we got the top off. Okay. Ooh, padding even. Okay. Let's get this over here. And I think I'm going to move you guys a little closer so you can see what's going on. Take that out. Ooh, okay. That is in fact a launch rail, isn't it? Get you a little closer to that so you can see a bit better. There you go. Wonder if I go at the end, it would be easier for you to see. Let's try doing that. And yes, this is a spur of the moment video. If you couldn't tell already, right? I'll raise you up a little bit more. You should be able to see the whole thing, or most of it now. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll get the rest of the padding out of here. Ooh, cannon plugs, and hopefully their pins aren't tore up. Oh my. This is kind of neat. Huh. You'll have to forgive me. I've never seen a launch rail close up before. I think the strapping was put on there to make it easier for somebody to lift. Okay. Okay, the sides of this thing do come off. Okay, so more screws to take off, I think. And I hope it doesn't roll on me, because that would just absolutely wreck my day. and probably body parts. Okay, let's see here. Are there any screws in the bottom? Yeah, there are screws in the bottom. So let's take these out. This table cannot handle twisting a moment very well, and I don't want to tear it apart. Because if I twist it, it'll break, and if it breaks, that would be very bad. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Put that over here. Ooh, ow, damn it. It's had the side smashed in. That does not make me happy. But it was like that when I bought it, I suspect. Well, by the time I paint it and clean it up and hang it off a rafter, yeah, nobody's gonna notice. That's kind of cool though. Okay, let me get the other side off of here. There is the second side. Huh. Interesting. It looks like LAU7 launch rails will attach to either side of this thing. At least according to the plate or the text on the side. So let me get the ends off, and then we'll take a quick tour of this thing. Sorry about that. Okay, let me take the camera off the stand and we'll go through this a little bit. Okay. So, I'll give you kind of a long view of it, I guess. Yeah, that's as far out as I can get. And then we'll take a look close up. This is the LAU7 attached point, the thing I was talking about. And you can see the damage. This whole side piece is cracked and broken. And I don't know if that skin piece comes off because there's a seam here. And, oh no, it's riveted. I can see the rivet line there, so no. There's the one end. I'll move my tripod out of the way here. And around to the other side. Huh, it says not acceptable for AIM-9 launch on this side. I wonder if that's for the whole rail or just this interior side. Huh. I don't know. End of use certificate required, I think it says. And then up here on the top, these are what I would call a bomb shackle. And this is what attaches to the hard point on the aircraft. And these are the cannon plugs I was talking about. Can I see into there or not? Probably not. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to set you down. I'm going to roll this thing on its side and so we can see what the bottom of it looks like. So give me just a second. And there is the back end of it. Now I'm not gonna, it's in a precarious place, and if I push hard it might shove it off the table. But so it is an LAU 115A launch rail. As you can see by the plate there. And this, I am fairly certain, is the launch rail that a missile would grab either side of. I don't know how these go together. I don't know how they're loaded or any of that. So this is all guesswork on my part. So there we go. And this may also be part of the launch rail. May support the front of the missile, the other's the back, because of probably where most of the weight is centered. Because I think the aerodynamic center of the missile is right around the middle of the launch rail. So there we go. A launch rail as a collector's item. So yeah, I feel kind of obligated now to build myself maybe an AIM-7 or AIM-120 as a full-size model to hang from this thing, and then I can hang it from one of the rafters up there as a kind of a silly art piece or something. You know. At any rate, that's all I have for you folks. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon.